do. This is Muiriosa here in Landers Outdoor World. How are you? And today we're lucky enough to have Dearbhail in for a few days, who is a sailor and a bit of a water sport expert. So we've kind of nabbed her here to give us a hand and talk through a few things about buoyancy aids and life vests. Is that what they're called? Life vests. Okay, so I'm on here now. I have a buoyancy aid. What kind of things would you use that for, Dearbhail?
So buoyancy aids are mostly used for when you're closer to the ground, closer to the water, would say, like the likes of kayaking, if you're out snorkeling, even swimming or canoeing. Just because it's a bit easier, they can get wet, they can be submerged, so you can jump into the water with them, and they won't inflate because they'll just keep you afloat. They're quite good with kids because they're in and out of the beach, especially if they're only learning how to swim. They're very useful and very comfortable.
No. A lot of times when people in there are wondering what the right fit for them is, and now I've quite a snug one on me here. So how do you know if what's the right fit? Is it weight? Is it what feels snug? What kind of things should you look for?
So when you're testing out the buoyancy aid, you need to know your weight is kind of where we judge it first. So if you look on the inside, you can take it off there. Right. On the inside there's a scale, these ones, and it'll show you very nicely the weight it is, and it shows you in both the kg of what it is and then centimeters, so it's a rough guideline of your height. Okay, you then would look at your own weight on the inside of the jacket, so that in itself will tell you the buoyancy that's in it and how it will keep you afloat. Then you want to make sure that the fit is correct. So what we usually do is you get them to put on the wetsuit or the buoyancy and you tighten it, make sure
it's nice and snug. Yeah.
Buoyancy only works if it's zipped up and buckled. You pull tight, again, so it doesn't move.
But you have to be able to breathe. No, she's going to do something strange here now. Right.
You take the buoyancy behind and you lift up, and you want to make sure that it doesn't come up over their head, because when you go into the water, this will itself lift up as a unit, and you want to make sure it doesn't move. So this
is going nowhere. Yeah. Okay. So basically, I looked at my weight. I found out my weight, and then I checked the weight ratio on the back of the tag, and I picked this size, and it's a good fit.
It's a good fit.
Okay, so for kayaking,
these are quite useful as well for the likes of kayaking because they're shorter. They're higher up on here. So if you think that when you're sitting down, it's not going to be pressing in on your stomach or catching you.
Yeah.
Then if you look under the arms, it comes down again, that bit lower. So if you are swimming or kayaking, you have the ability to move.
Okay, and now you have something different on you there. What is this at all?
This then is life jacket, so this one is what inflates. There is a toggle on the side, just here, which will pull. Most people though, when they're on the water, if you're out, will tuck it in and just know it's there on the right hand side. Because when you go into the water, there's a little tablet inside in it that when it gets wet, it causes a reaction and causes the inflation of the entire jacket.
So when you're using it normally, it'll just be like this.
It'll be like this.
Full up, and it only blows up then when you go into the water.
This is one that you wouldn't use unless you're up higher on the water, like when you're sailing, because this one, once it gets wet, it'll puff up and you have to go and rearm it, is what it's called.
And what's rearming mean
So
then?
rearming is, if you just want to look on the inside, this is all our gadgets, but this is the gas that's inside that will inflate. This is what you have to rearm if your jacket goes up.
So you buy another one of them and you put it in? Can you do it yourself?
You
or
don't,
is it something?
you go and get it fitted in. The lifeboat station is the best place to guide before that. Okay?
So we sell these little canisters here. So basically if you go into the water and it submerges and blows up, it can't be used again, right? So what you have to do is you have to go in here or somewhere that sells canisters, find the right canister for your life jacket. There's numbers on them and things.
There's different sizes depending on the life jacket it is, so bring in your jacket when you go in before you buy.
Okay, and then you go to the lifeboat station or something to get it fitted again so that you can wear it again.
Yep, you can also get an extra, it's called a thigh strap or a crotch strap, which will attach from the front here and it'll come up between your legs and attach onto the back. So it stops it from coming up, because as you can see, if I go in under the water, this will right up quite a good bit. So that will stop that.
So that's for boats mostly, is
it? Yeah, higher up, bigger boats when you're over kind of maybe 35 feet.
Okay, right so. Now, this fella is a different one we've got here. And you were telling me earlier, Dearbhail, this is for kids. Okay, so it is a buoyancy aid as well, same as what I'm wearing. But you'll see it's got this funny collar here. What's that for, Dearbhail?
So again, just the measurement is the same as the one you're wearing, Muiriosa. So it's all on the inside. So again, it goes by weight, so very nifty. Great colour, can be seen very easily in the water and on the beach, and the little whistle for the novelty. The collar then is for the kids, so when you have a small child and if they go in underwater, God forbid, but if they were unconscious or couldn't really swim, their head sits in nicely in here, and it actually keeps them afloat. So they won't roll over, and their head won't be submerged. It keeps them upright and out. So they're actually ideally floating like this in the water, so they stay able to breathe. That's why you kind of look for a nice tough collar to be upright.
And would you wear these as well swimming? Like if you were a kid and you were in the sea or something like that, would this be something you could put on just if you couldn't really swim or you're learning
It's
to
more for
swim?
the likes of paddling in the pool for a small kid. Wouldn't really use it swimming just because of the fact you roll and you'll end up on your back a lot
So
of the
it's
time.
the backstroke all the way.
Yeah, whereas if it's for swimming or snorkeling, you'd be looking at something like yourself just so you can move. But for paddling and kids, it's ideal.
Okay. So now that's a bit of a good bit of information from our water sport expert, and hopefully now if you want to take to the sea or if you want to go boating, a bit of kayaking, anything like that for the summer, it's best to be safety first. And these guys will sort you out, and we have a 5 range of sizes in store. So if you come in now, and we'll fit you out for your size, and you can take to the water safely. I'm Muiriosa, and this is Dearbhail. Thank you very much for watching.